Infinity Games Podcast.
Okay, are we ready? Can I intro this bitch?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on one second. Okay. So, welcome to level 39 of the Infinity Games podcast. My name is KelryxsKing.
I am rock hard.
Riding on cars!
I mean Jukeboxhero.
So,
You're
Jukebox and I
welcome
were
for
just
the imagery.
talking. I love the imagery. I've seen the imagery. It's a wonderful thing, really. But
Yep. Very stiff.
it's very bulbous. It's kind of weird, to be completely honest. It's like if you take like a pear and you turn it upside down. It's like that's Jukebox's cock. Like real
It's
talk. Like
Are you ready for something statistically average? Get ready to have no strong feelings whatsoever.
awesome. I love.
Are you
meager
prepared to go,
disappointment.
oh, that's all right?
Fuck, I'm trying to remember now. Wasn't there part of Sequelitis where Ego Raptor's like, yeah, it's all right?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to rewatch them
It's
for the
alright.
10,000th time. I don't know, whatever. But so Jukebox and I were talking about, things not meant for mortal ears, and also things potentially meant for mortal ears. So the main thing we've decided is, since we've been really fucking busy lately, and it's shitty, there's been a lot going on. So we're just kind of like gonna talk and ramble and have a good old time.
So
we don't really
to
have-
start it off, I'm going to tell you something that isn't for mortal ears.
Oh,
And really,
Christ.
all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take whatever we say right now and play it backwards.
Ah, yeah. Watch, you're gonna play that backwards now, and it's gonna be like the Lord's Prayer or something. Jukebox and I are not a religious sort.
Oh shit, I just realized I'm recording in 32-bit.
Oh shit! Do we need to start over?
God, no. It just means the file size is going to be like twice as big.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, well.
Okay, so to
I've
start
got,
out
like,
with, oh no,
No, I'm just going to keep interrupting you like always. I
Oh,
got like
God.
600 goddamn gigabytes of podcast audio between the two I do.
goddamn,
I know, I need a new hard drive soon.
no kidding. Hey, Christmas.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm on the fence for Smash Bros.
Sorry. That was insensitive. The holidays are coming up.
Ain't no one give a shit.
Ain't no one giving shit. Damn right. Fucking Christmas. Hate that shit. If I was like a cashier somewhere and I was like ringing people out and I was like, Merry Christmas, and they were like, actually we celebrate Hanukkah, I'd be like, well, all right then, Happy Hanukkah. Be on your goddamn way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying happy holidays. Fuck that shit.
I'm too lazy. It just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It's got too many syllables with like oh duh.
Ugh, vowels.
Yeah. That's what it feels like when you say it. It's like hide lied.
Oh god. I had like a
I told
massive, like,
Kari about when I bought hide lied.
I completely
She got a
forgot
kick
you
out of
bought
that.
Hide Lied.
Yeah, that was like the one video game store we went to, and he's like, yeah, we have like a mini party whenever someone buys it. Like,
You're
had
like,
it in
well,
like the little glass
fucking-
case.
You're like, well, get it ready, because here we go.
Yeah, it's like they have
Oh,
a fucking base price of $10, and Hide Light is so shit that they sold it for $5.
Yeah. Also gave you 1942 for free because they tried using it on a shitty Retcon 3 instead of a fucking NES.
That was the other place, but that also happened.
Yeah.
Anyways, you
no.
had words you wanted to say?
No, I'm positive it was the other place that you bought Hide Light from.
It was definitely Next Wave.
Alrighty then.
Like 100%.
I was gonna say, Jukebox, tell me about Blaster Master, because you did a thing.
Yeah, I fucking 100%ed that game.
Good shit. Moving on. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me about it. Like, because is it a new game or is it a remaster and remake of the first one?
It's a bit of both.
Because
before we get into this,
Sorry,
I
go
like
ahead.
100% forget. How did you get Blaster Master on the NES?
That's a good fucking question. I
Because
feel like
I don't think it was part of that initial bundle of games. I think you actually bought it somewhere.
No, I did get it separately. It's the same with Batman. I got that one separately too, which we've told that story a few times.
Yeah, that one was the pawn shop.
Did I maybe just... I want to say like Next Wave had it and it was like $15 and I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel like it was Next Wave and it was an alright deal.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably what happened. Because I know that game at the other place, I know it was like fucking $25-$30 and I was like, get bent.
Right? Back when that was actually like a high price.
Yeah, it's kind of like what kind of dumbass buys like Battletoads for $40, then we go to another place and it's like there for $18, like dipshit.
Get wrecked.
I'm gonna send him once you're like finished with this podcast, everything. I'm gonna send him that clip and I'm gonna be like, "This is for you." he'll be like, "Oh, cool! I'm at the pot. Oh, that's cold.
God.
That's so mean." I'll be like, "But the police."
Oh, dear Lord. Part of me bets that he doesn't even remember that.
Oh, probably not. I feel like I brought it up like a year ago and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "We'll just leave it at that, buddy."
It's
We'll
okay.
just
We can laugh
leave it
about
there.
it.
Yeah. Me and Jukebox got it on the log. You're fine. Just stay ignorant.
And for everyone else listening, I collect records, and what happened is he was going through a giant pile of like
I think it was
new
the new
records that I bought.
new shit you got.
And I mean, he was passing like Rolling Stones, Beatles, Zeppelin, all this really good shit. And he like pulls out a police record, like, "Oh my god, it's the police!"
It was probably
like,
followed
yeah,
by
okay.
one of these. Really hope that came through nicely on the mic for anybody who didn't. Asterisks, quote unquote. I slapped my head with my hand, facepalm.
Okay, you just cut out a bunch, and it sounded like I slapped my with my
Fuck.
and my hand.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that. Why not? We'll just keep that. We'll just go with that. Why
Perfect.
the hell
Absolutely perfect.
Okay, so
Okay, Blaster Master.
how much is Blaster Master on the eShop?
Dicks. I think it's 10 US, so like 12.50 Canadian.
That's not bad at all. That's not a
Yeah.
bad price. And you got how many hours did you get out of it? Like, as of 100%ing it.
I'd say like 10.
That's not bad.
It's like $1 an hour.
Yeah, $1 an hour. That's not terrible. That is not bad at all.
But like highly, highly enjoyable hours.
Yeah, so fuck. That's the same as like when I got SteamWorld Dig on my 3DS like fucking 5 years ago. Game only lasted like I think 6 hours start to finish. But it was a $7 game and I had a fuck ton of fun with it. It's like
Yeah,
game,
I mean that's the stuff that's worth it.
Yeah, and it's like that's the stuff that kind of like busts my balls when like I love the God of War series. I love it to death. Amazing games. But when I bought God of War 3 back in the day, and I know you remember this because you were with me when I went to pick it up, I think. But it's like
Probably.
I bought God of War 3 for, $70 because I got like the limited edition. It came with some DLC or whatever, the day one edition. Got that, paid $70. I beat that game in 8 hours. And it's like, as great as those games are, they have next to zero replay value. Because the most you can do is put on a different costume or be like, I'm only going to use the Blades of Chaos the entire game, which is just stupid. Like, that makes it so boring. Or, it's just like they have almost zero replay value. Whereas I go pick up something like Ratchet and Clank or what's a good example? Like one of my Tales games. It's like Tales games are a good example because you get this thing called grade in every fight. And then when you beat the game, you can load up a new game plus. It immediately takes you into this thing called the grade shop, and you can purchase upgrades. So it's like if you have like 6,000 grade to play around with, you can buy like a 10 times experience modifier that costs 3,000 grade. And then your guys level up dumb, stupid fast. You can choose to bring all of your special attacks over. You can, in Tales of Vesperia, you can bring all of your weapons over. So like, it makes it fun because it's like you play through the game the first time on like normal difficulty so you don't get completely raffle stomped, and then you play through a second time with all your characters being dumb, stupid strong, and you crank the difficulty up to the max because it's like, why the fuck not? But so in my opinion, paying $1 for an hour of gameplay is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Like sold.
It's like at the same time though, I think of fucking Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap.
Yep.
And it's like, I want that because they remade it. They completely 100% like redid all the animations and stuff to be hand drawn.
Yeah.
And then like you can switch between like the original Master System mode and the new mode. And it's like, I feel like I'd have like a super blasty blast with that game. But it's still $55 new. And it's only a 5-hour game.
Yeah, which that's
like shit like that I can't justify.
No, that's ridiculous because it's a sad fact, but it's like you're going to play through it once, it's going to sit for a week, you'll maybe play through it a second time, and then it's collecting dust. Right? It's like, I spent $80 on Dragon Quest XI. I put 80 goddamn hours into that game. I got my money's worth. And that's...
What would you say is like the $ per hour value where you feel like you got your money's worth holding that it's a good game?
You know what? Like, if we're going off of the assumption that it's an $80 game, it's tough. It really depends on replay value. It really does. Because if I buy a game for $80, but it has like incredible replay value, like let's say it's an RPG, but it's like a short RPG, but there's like 35 different characters, and I can only take 10 per playthrough, I have options. I can play through the game a second time and it can be completely fucking different. So in that sense, if I spend $80 and I get 15 hours out of the game, plus the possibility of replay value, I think I got my money's worth. Other than that, I think like 2 hours per dollar is like kind of where I like being at. But that's also mostly because I play a lot of RPGs or games that I can easily sink time into. Because it's like shit like Pokemon, for example. I play a Pokemon game. I'm done the main story in probably 20 hours. But then there's so much shit afterwards. A lot of the new games have post-game. There's, maybe I want to complete my Pokedex. Maybe there's like a battle frontier or something. Maybe for once I want gym leader rematches. Like, they tried it in Emerald, but it just did not work properly. And I'm like, please? That's all I'm asking. I just want to, like, whoop the shit out of the Elite Four, and then I want to walk into fucking... What's the first gym leader's name in fucking Gold and Silver? Faulkner. I want to, like, roll into his gym, and he's like, all right, listen up, bitch. Bend over.
Took it easy on you the first time.
Yeah, and he just like throws out like a team of fucking like level 70s, and I'm just like, okay, Raichu, you're done, buddy. You ain't doing shit this time.
It's actually kind of funny with like Pokemon, how it's like the first gym you get in there and they have like a level 12 frickin' whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, how the fuck did you become a leader?
See? And that's why that Pokemon Origins animation thing was the most awesome shit in the world, because it explained that. Gym leaders use different Pokemon based on how many badges you have when you challenge their gym. So
if only they could, put that in the games.
Oh, that'd be so cool. See, that's
just let you pick your order.
That's what I would love. Like, that'd be awesome if you could be like, if it was like, which city do you want to spawn in? And you can be like, haha, random, bitch.
Not even that, just have it be like free roaming.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Like, you could just like, that'd be like, cause could you imagine if like you were playing, let's just say red and blue for easy sake. It's like when you fight Brock, he has literally a fucking Geodude and an Onix, like the bitchest of bitch Pokemon. So if you could do a rematch, you could literally give him all 3 of the fossil Pokemon, like they did in fucking Gold and Silver. Give him the Kabutops, give him Amistar, give him fucking Aerodactyl, give him a Golem, give him an Onix. Just make the Onix like, I mean, Onix is actually such a garbage Pokemon, like I don't even want to get into it right now, but like, and then, oh my god, look, he has a variety. I actually, like, might get fucked instead of, oh no, this is really dead water gun. You know? So.
I get it. Any whore.
Any
Blaster Master.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't tell you it's my dollar per hour for, like, game value.
Yes, what's yours?
The higher price a game is, the lower it is. So, like, if I'm buying an $80 game, my expectations are higher. I kind of expect there to be more replayability, more quality content. So, it's kind of like $2 per hour.
Yeah,
that gives
so
me
pretty
assumption
much what
that
I
it's
said.
like 40 hours, or I can play through it twice or something.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's like a much cheaper, like indie title or something,
you expect to beat it in a sitting.
Like maybe $4 per hour. Because I've done that on certain like bullet hell shooters and stuff. Because I mean, besides high scores and learning the levels and stuff, if you catch on quick enough, those games don't last very long.
Yeah, and but
they're never cheap.
See, and here's part. Like, Destiny gets a lot of shit because it's like, I bought the base game of Destiny for $80. Actually, it might have been $60. I don't think the Canadian dollar was that fucked back then. But regardless, let's say I bought Destiny 1 for $60. Then I bought the fucking expansion pass, the bundle, for another $25. So I'm $85 in. And I have the base game plus 2 expansions. Then year 2 comes out, which is the Taken King. That's $40. Now I'm in $125. And a lot of people, like, our one buddy specifically, the one that also loves Cowboy Bebop almost as much as you. He can try. He's like super done with Destiny. He's like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm sick of throwing money at that game. And I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but like, you're getting upset over the fact that they want you to spend $40 for an expansion that's going to give you 2 months of gameplay. But you'll go out and spend $80 on a fighting game you'll spend 10 hours on.
Man, you've made this point so many times.
I know, but still, like,
I know.
I'm sorry. It's just like, it's the perfect example for where we're at right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's a bummer. And it's like, I'm also in that camp where I think DLC is stupid to a point. I don't think DLC that expands a game is bad. Do I think sometimes it's really overpriced? Absolutely. What I hate is DLC where it's like, oh, do you want to like level up faster? Throw us $5. Do you want this really cool weapon that everybody else also has to pay for that's better than all the shit in game? I want $10. And I'm like, can we not? Like, can we just can we not do that?
The bar has been set so low on DLC.
Yeah, and it's really
like two biggest examples I have are like Dead or Alive and Galgun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what either of those are, but Galgun is essentially you shoot the clothes off girls.
I know the Game Grumps did that, but I was like, I don't trust this. I'm not watching it.
for good reasons. But like, you can literally pay like $6 to get an outfit.
Yeah, that's
and they have
just,
like 30 fucking outfits. And it's like the exact same thing with Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
Yeah, good old.
It's like, how close can you get to seeing a titty? And I'm like, if you can work a credit card online, you sure as shit know how to get to Pornhub.
Jukebox with the real facts over here.
Seriously.
I mean,
but yeah, that is like the lowest bar for all of DLC is paid outfits.
Yeah. That should even, like, that's something that, in my opinion, Pokemon, once again, did right. Like, in X and Y, when we could dress up our characters and we could, like, spend in-game Poké-Dollars to, like, get dope-ass outfits, I'm like, hey, that's the right way to do it. Like, give me the option to buy outfits, but do not lock it behind real fucking money. That's just scabby.
Garbage.
And it's, like, it's kind of the same thing with games like League of Legends and Overwatch. And it's like, Overwatch is, like, kind of... Overwatch does it right because you can earn in-game loot boxes. Like, every time you level up naturally, you get a loot box. So it's not like you have to spend cash to get these skins. But in stuff like League of Legends, it's like you have to either spend cash or grind an insane amount of fucking in-game currency to afford even one skin. Which is just fucked. And like a lot of the like really, really cool looking skins are literally like $20. Like real cash. It's beyond stupid.
You know, Blaster Master actually has some DLC that's pretty good. I think it's maybe $2.50 per character, maybe $5. But essentially, instead of playing as the normal Blaster Master guy, you can play as Shantae.
Oh, cool.
Or you can play as Shovel Knight, or you can play as Gunvolt. And getting any one of those, like 100% changes the game, because it essentially makes it so you have different attacks and different movement.
Yeah, and see, that's also not a bad kind of DLC. If it's like, hey, if you throw us $5, we will completely change how this game is played.
It's like, we will give you at least one more playthrough.
Yeah, and it's going to be completely different than your first one. Like, you're still going to have to go to all the same places and fight all the same bosses, but you're going to have to do it in a completely different way. So you're not going to just be like, yawn, I've done this before. You know, like, stuff like that's fine.
You know, I'm not 100% sure that you can do Shovel Knight. I just feel like I remember that, so I'm going to Google it.
Do not quote Jukebox yet.
But yeah, I love that game. It is like so freaking... Yep, definitely Shovel Knight.
Dope.
But yeah, it's beautiful, man. Like,
yeah, no, I definitely...
It's almost like they took Blaster Master on the NES, gave it 16-bit graphics, added like 4 more worlds, and a lot better animations. Like, it plays pretty much the same. It just looks way better, and they added like 6 more hours worth of gameplay.
Yeah, which like... sold.
And
that was the whole thing with like NES games and Super Nintendo games. They could get away with that shit because like those games were made to be short and they were made to be played over and over again and they were made to be hard so that you didn't beat them the day you bought them.
And I mean, it was the limitations of the system because Blaster Master on the NES is a pretty huge game for an NES game.
Yeah, all things considered.
Yeah,
and like it's not easy because I remember when you and I tried it, like we got fucked.
Yeah, I want to try it again because like I blasted through Blaster Master, and I'm just like I don't remember it being this easy.
I mean, shit, I'll bring it over this weekend. We'll have a grand old time.
Hell yes.
Okay, okay, I think we're good on Blaster Master.
Yes.
Do you want to talk Let's Go for a little bit?
Actually, can I just like go through the list of games that I bought on Steam first?
Yes, you can.
Because this will be quick, but we just went through.
I'm gonna obnoxiously sip my drink while you do this, though.
Oh, great. I'm pretty
I'm
sure you're
joking,
like
I'm not-
flipping your microphone, and that's some like predator ass noises.
That was actually me sipping out of the pop can.
Just gonna add some like reverb and horror music or something there.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh god. No, but seriously, we just did like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Autumn Fall Sale, and then like some Humble bundles and stuff. So it's like
Humble bundle. Duh. Duh.
I don't know what this one is, but it was part of the bundle. I got Burly Men at Sea.
That sounds super gay.
It does. Full Throttle Remastered, which I'm actually pretty excited about. Do you remember like the point and click adventures from like LucasArts back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Like the Nancy Drew-ish type games and stuff?
Yeah.
Full Throttle's one of the ones that got like the full HD remaster treatment, and last year during the Day of the Devs Humble Bundle, I got the other two, Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle. Day of the Tentacle was a sequel to Maniac Mansion, and like I 100%ed that game. I got all the achievements, and so I'm pretty excited to do Full Throttle.
Yeah,
because it's like right in that line. What the fuck else there? I got Hotline Miami.
Ooh.
I don't give a shit about that game, but I got it.
That's pretty much how the Humble Bundle, D, like the thing in my pants. It's like I want one game out of this bundle of 10, but it's super cheap, so I don't care.
I also got a Hyper Light Drifter.
Ooh, Super
Which
Beer
was-
Bros have been playing that, and it's super pretty.
I know, that was actually like on my list of stuff I wanted to play.
Super dope.
It looks dope.
Yes, it does. It is actually so pretty.
I also got Rhyme, which is also really pretty.
Ooh, Rhyme.
Yeah,
That's one of those like super short indie games where it's like the main concept is like walk around and enjoy.
Oh, it's a walking simulator.
Oh, so nice.
Like Abzu or Journey or something.
Yeah, real talk, haven't played any of those.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because, like, I remember Journey was the PlayStation free download 1 month.
Right.
And, like, I was talking with Cowboy Bebop buddy, and, like, he was like, oh, it's so good, you have to get it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to download it as soon as I get home. Guess what I forgot the second I got in the fucking car after?
Seems to be a common thing with you.
Right?
Fuck. Well, I'm okay with the walking simulator once in a while. Kari wanted to play it too.
Yeah.
I got Minute, which is like... It's like... How the fuck do I put this? It's kind of like Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy,
That's awesome.
mixed with half-minute heroes.
Oh my god, I love Half Minute Heroes so much.
Yeah, it's like if you mashed those two things together.
That's like Half Minute Heroes for me. That's like a top 3 game on the PSP for me. That game was amazing. Like, it was short, sweet, and like it was cheap.
I remember that shit.
Oh, so good.
But yeah, so Minute was actually pretty good. I played through it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna 100% it.
Fuck, might as well.
But yeah, it's nice and short. It's like a 30-minute game once you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it takes no time at all.
And then GDQ, I saw a speed run of it where they did it in 5.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then what else did I get here? I got Ukulele,
Yes!
which if you're listening to this, go back to episode number 4 where we talk exclusively about ukulele.
Oh, so good.
I played it for a grand total of 10 seconds and then could not stand keyboard and mouse. It's like, if you remember, like, we mentioned it, how the camera, it's not that bad, but it's almost a little too zoomed in.
Yeah, it really is.
So it feels so tight. So it was that, but working it with a mouse, which I'm not used to begin with, and I'm just like, nope, can't, nope.
Obviously one of those things where it's like once you get used to it, I'm sure it's probably fine, but it's the getting used to it part that sucks ass.
I don't think I will ever get used to keyboard and mouse.
I'm still struggling with it.
Like, the keyboard and mouse were never intended to be gaming peripheral devices.
No,
that's
they
what
just ended up
joysticks and
that
joypads were made for.
Yeah.
It's like someone back in the day wanted to program a game onto a PC. What did you have? You had a keyboard in front of you. So what did you use to move? The arrow keys, because they were directional.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's why it was. And then, people made actual controllers and that made sense. But now you got like elitist assholes being like, no, the only way to play games, keyboard and mouse, much better control, blah, blah, blah.
Do you want to know what my like forever issue with that shit is?
Heh.
How the fuck do you move your fingers like that? Like, real talk. Like, I struggle, like, just, like, playing fucking, like, Minecraft. And, like, just the WASD and spacebar, and I'm fucking, like, hating my life. And my hand is cramping up like crazy. And it's like, I know I have big hands, but it should not be this much of a fucking issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm just like, I understand the PC Master Race thing, but at the same time, I'm like, can you just, like, fuck off and let me play my PlayStation like a normal human being?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I mean, I'm good. I don't want arthritis at 28. Thanks. Bye. Go away.
With, like, the exception of maybe shooters.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, games where you have to, like, point and click. Like, MMO type stuff. I mean, with the exception of those two, there's, like, nothing that you can play on a PC where you will get more precision than with a gamepad.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, I don't know.
Frickin', I don't know, you're playing Super Meat Boy.
Oh.
You gotta hit, like, up, left, right, and a button.
Yeah.
What do you need a keyboard and mouse for? You can use a D-pad.
Yeah, my fingers don't do that shit. Jukebox's fingers don't do that shit, and he's a fucking awesome guitar player. His fingers are fucked up already.
Man, I fucked up my finger on a bag so bad yesterday.
What?
Well, I'm working on ramp now once in a while.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so
okay.
I'm in the pit.
I thought like plastic bag, and I was like, how does your finger lose to like a bread bag?
No, dude, this was the worst, because in the pit of an airplane, you got like 3 feet of height at most, and then you got a Huck 40-pound bags about 15 feet away from you.
Oh, my poor back.
So I throw this one bag, my glove gets caught in the handle, pulls the glove off my hand.
Yeah.
So I lurch forward with this bag because it's pulling my hand with it.
Yeah.
Trip on another bag, and then jam my other hand into the bag coming up the conveyor belt.
Oh.
And it's just like, it's not swollen or anything, but I cannot bend my middle finger.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
That is a super bummer.
That's really shitty.
Yeah.
Looks like you're not getting that prestige in Black Ops 4 this weekend.
Fuck. Wait, there's a fourth one?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, how the fuck did you know that? It's like the biggest game in the world right now.
I do not watch gaming news, and I stopped caring about Call of Duty after like the first Black Ops.
That's true. Modern Warfare 2 for life.
Yeah, man.
But
when's that shit getting released?
Never.
Damn it.
Never. But if it ever does, you and me are just locking ourselves in a room for a weekend.
You know what I heard, or what I saw today?
Oh no.
That like instant hard on.
Ooh.
The possibility of Skyward Sword coming to the Switch.
I saw that too, and I was hard with you.
Damn straight.
That is still my favorite Zelda game. I don't care how much people shit on that. Like, is it Aaron that hates Skyward Sword with a passion, or is it him? That...
It is Aaron, and they played it on Game Grumps the last couple months.
Oh Christ! Like, I love that fucking game.
Me too.
Death. That game is so good. It is so pretty. Sometimes the motion controls are a little but like...
And I never even had a problem with them.
No. The only time I had like a slight issue with the motion controls was like, I found stabbing with the sword was a bit of an issue sometimes, which gave me a hell of a time with, there's one boss, it's like this big scorpion guy, and you literally have to stab.
Oh,
And
I remember that.
I had a hell of a time with him, because like I don't know why my Wiimote would just, it did not want to fucking accept the fact that I was thrusting.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, all right, fuck me. I even strapped it to my dick and everything. Like, nope. Can't be done.
No, my thing was when you'd hold up the Wiimote so that you could charge the beam of light or whatever. It's like, because it would kind of auto-lock it if you got near. So it would lock it. And then I'd like twitch or something, and then it'd, like half the charge would just disappear. And I'm like, well, thanks, bitch.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
Okay,
But
I got one more, and then we can talk about Let's Go. Because this has been at the top of my Steam wish list for a really long time.
Oh, why can't I remember?
You can have like 2 guesses.
Fuck, I don't even know where to start. Give me a hint.
Pixel graphics.
Shit. Fuck. I got nothing.
Shit and fuck are not it.
Darn.
No, it's go ahead.
I was gonna say, because like my initial guess would have been like Hyperlight Drifter or something, but like you already said you got that with the Humble Bumble, so why do I keep saying Bumble? It's Humble Bundle. Duh. D. Like the thing on my pants. Fuck. Okay, what did you get? 10 out of 10 commentary, am I right?
Oh, that was so great.
You're welcome.
Oh man, I should just take out that sound bite. Fuck, it's Humble Bundle D, like the thing in my pants, and just put that over top of every time you say Bumble.
I'm okay with this. Please do. Also turn that into
work for myself.
Also turn that into an IGP clip if you can. That'd be fucking priceless.
Sure thing.
Yay! Okay, what game did you buy?
Sonic Mania.
God damn it, shit.
Heck ass titties.
That was my 94th
Fuck
guess,
ass nuts.
in case you were wondering.
That's awfully specific. You want to run me through the other like 83?
I really don't. And it would have been 93. Your math is waning. You need to go back to school, my friend.
No, I just immediately forgot the number you said, and it ended in a 4, so I just winged it.
You just like threw. You were like, hope for the best.
Yep. I was close enough.
But you hit the rim. Hit the rim, but it didn't go in.
Yeah, Sonic Mania, I think it was 60% off. And
So,
you know those
like $13 probably.
it was $8.79.
Well, shit.
You know
I guess
those...
I'm going back to school with you.
Perfect.
Yay.
No, you know those like prepaid Visa cards?
Yeah.
So I got one for Christmas last year and forgot where it was.
Oh, and you found it at random?
Yeah, and it's got that stupid thing where after like 3 months they have an inactivity fee. So it was down to $10.
Oh, that sucks.
So I just threw that into my Steam wallet before it could fall any further. So I essentially got Sonic Mania for free.
Cool.
And yeah, I just installed it before we did the podcast. So like next podcast, we're talking about Sonic.
Sounds good, because we were planning that for, I think, like level 37, and then like Smash stuff happened, and we were like, never mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking Smash.
No, I've been having a blasty blast. I've gotten so many games. I may have only played like 2 of them, but like games, man. Games.
Okay. So, before we get into like Let's Go stuff, because like obviously like that's going to be all you. So, the one game that I did get that we technically got for Hylexa, but then like she was like, I really, really want it. It looks so good. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'll go halvesies with it on you because I'll play it too, right? So went halvesies on it. And then she kind of like immediately like just had no desire to play it. So I was like,
God fucking
all right,
damn
fuck
it.
it. I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm going in. So what we bought was Monster Hunter Stories for the 3DS.
Yeah. Any good?
And it's super good, actually. Like, it's really basic. Like, really basic. The essential thing is it's like there's like a very, very linear storyline. You can pick up subquests and stuff that are not difficult. And the main concept is instead of killing the monsters and skinning them and turning them into weapons, i.e. real Monster Hunter, you go into the monsters' dens, steal their eggs, and hatch your own monsters. Which is like all kinds of fucking fun.
What do you do with them once you hatch them?
You ride them.
Oh, that's nice.
It's so fucking dope. I'm gonna send you a picture real quick. Because I got really lucky and I essentially got like the equivalent of like a shiny. Like not nearly as rare, but like it surprised the hell out of me. Because a lot of monsters, they'll have like their regular forms and then they'll also have like different colored forms. So like the most famous Monster Hunter monster is a Rathalos, which is the dragon that's in Smash, if you remember, the assist trophy one.
Right, yeah.
So there's a stronger version of him called an Azure Rathalos, and he's blue. Literally exact same fucking monster, he's just a different color and he's stronger. And that's a typical theme with the Monster Hunter games. So
that's something that Dragon Warrior on the NES did.
Yeah, pretty much.
This one's green, but this one's red.
Oh no. So I went into a den, fought a Diablos, and I was like, please, for the love of Christ, give me a Diablos egg. That'd be the most amazing thing ever. And I hatched it, and I got a black Diablos, which is awesome.
Ooh.
And it's the picture I just sent you. So, super fucking fun. Like,
black
it's...
devil.
And it's like, you can, like, essentially fuse your monsters to make them stronger and stuff like that. Only downside is, I wish your monsters could, like, evolve, but that's not a thing, which is a little shitty, but whatever. But yeah, like it's fun. So it's like you go into battle and it's like really hardcore rock paper scissors. You have speed, power, and technique attacks. So at the beginning of every round you choose who you want to attack and then you select what kind of attack you want. So if you use a power attack and they use a technical attack, you win and you do damage. If you both select the same type, you kind of smash into each other and you both take a little bit of damage. And if you lose, you take damage. So every monster like kind of has a pattern and attacks they use more frequently. So it's like partly luck, mostly remembering what they've already done. But like it's really simple and it's fun. It's a good time.
I feel like I've seen a lot of fan art lately.
Like, of this game?
Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories.
Oh, probably.
I've got, like, zero input on Monster Hunter, dude.
Oh, all good. I just, like, I didn't think
it sounds nifty.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. Next time we hang out, I'll bring the 3DS and I'll, like, play, like, 5 minutes and show you.
Yeah.
I know you'll appreciate it, because it's cute as fuck.
I like cute things.
Oh, don't we all?
It's like, there's this board game called Scythe. And it's
Do you play as the Grim Reaper?
No.
Then I have no interest.
I mean, your characters are very, like, rustic, almost like Soviet soldier looking type people. And then, like, they have the, like, almost like an animal familiar. So you got, like, this red girl with, like, frickin' raccoon cap and like a bear, and that's like the character. So that's the kind of game this is. Really realistic kind of terrain for the board and all this stuff. They made a new one, My Little Scythe.
Oh no.
And it's pretty much like frickin' chibi animal version of this game.
That's adorable.
It's fucking adorable.
I'm gonna Google this. Because I want to see this shit.
Didn't you get the new Spyro game? Like the remasters?
Yeah, but we haven't played them yet.
Oh, man.
Haven't had time.
For another podcast.
Oh, that looks cute. That looks
Scythe?
really cute.
Scythe
Yeah,
is
My
a
Little
super
Scythe.
dope game, though.
Do you have it?
No, my boss does.
One day when you have it, I'll play it with you.
Maybe that's an expensive game.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, it's
like one of
it's normally 100 to 110.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting on Amazon because it's Cyber Monday. You can actually get it for like $50.
Oh, not
Tempted, but it's fun, but I don't want to own it fun.
I get that. I feel that.
No, let's go.
Yeah. One more thing, real quick.
Oh, yeah?
Still have the same opinions on Let's Go for the most part, but like actually like now that I've been like playing it and stuff, and like I got an Alola Ninetales, like that was super dope, and I was like, yay! So I hate to admit I've been having as much fun with it as I have.
Badumts.
Yeah.
Sucks for you. Eat shit.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't catch the underlying thing right there.
No, I missed it. What?
I just said I've been playing Let's Go.
I don't think I missed anything here. What am I missing?
I got a Switch.
No, I kind of gleamed that.
But how?
Because Hylexa posted a picture of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on her Instagram.
Shit,
And
fuck! Forgot about that. Damn it.
There are no surprises.
I'm gonna kick her ass. Sad now.
I was like, he is not me. He would not buy a game like a year before he gets the console.
Wouldn't I though?
No.
Oh, I'm a sad panda now. I was expecting like shock and awe, and I completely forgot about motherfucking Instagram.
Oh, you sucker.
Fuck. Because I was expecting you to be like, wait, how the fuck are you playing Let's Go? And I was gonna be like, ah. You'd be like, ah. And I'd be like, ah.
Hey.
Meh. Instead, it's just meh.
No, instead it's just like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Like, okay, so like just real quick before we like get really into it,
Tell me.
I still have like the same issues that I did before, but a couple of things that obviously like I've realized playing it. I do like how there's added story elements, like how you beat the first gym leader, Brock, and you walk out and Blue is there, or Gary or whatever.
Yeah, that's dope.
So like I like how Red and Blue happened. And this is like technically a new game. I love that your Pokemon follow you. That's the greatest thing in the world. I'm a little upset with how strong Eevee and Pikachu are.
Do you have the judge function yet?
No. Still have to go get that.
Yeah, so essentially that's how you find out what their IVs are.
IVs are. Yeah.
And your starter has perfect IVs.
Ah, that's part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it.
But apparently, like, they also have buffed-based stats.
I mean, they kind of have to. They're, like, locked to your team and you can't evolve
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I'd
You
be
can
pretty
actually...
fucking raged if they didn't boost them.
Yeah, if they were just weak as shit, you're, like, going into the Elite Four, and they're just, like... Bop.
Taste my quick attack, 4 HP later.
Yeah. Like I do like a lot of the changes they've made. It's just, again, me personally, as like somebody who's literally been playing Pokemon since like day fucking one, pretty much, it's just hard for me to fully enjoy the game with no wild Pokemon. Like not battling wild Pokemon. But at the same time, I like the benefits that it has. Like, I personally am, surprisingly, I really enjoy the fact that Pokemon are on the overworld.
Hell yeah.
It makes it nice that you can choose what to encounter. Because that was the only super shitty part about random encounters, especially if you were hunting for the rare encounter on the road. Oh,
Zubat.
Ugh. Like, I was watching Shady... Shut up.
Zubat.
I was watching Shady Penguin and Nappy.
I'm recreating the feeling of walking through the fucking tunnel. Zubat.
I just spray to repel. Fuck off.
Oh.
Yeah. I was watching Shady Penguin and Nappy, and they were talking about it, and Shady was like, literally, the fact that I got through Mount Moon without having to encounter a single Zubat was orgasmic. And I'm like, I get that, but at the same time, I want my nostalgia punishment. Right? It's just, I do like it. It is fun. It's just like, I'm just such a hard ass about it. It's literally all it is.
I mean, leading up to this game release, it was like you were looking for things to be angry about.
I fucking found things. Don't start with me. I'm still mad.
You did,
I'm still mad at the fact that when I was a fucking 4-year-old, Brock whooped my ass 40 goddamn times in a row before I had a level 20-something Pikachu that quick attacked me to victory. None of this bullshit. Oh no, you're not allowed to fight us unless you have something super effective. Yuck, yuck. Fuck off with that shit. Miss me with that bullshit. It's weird.
You were a stupid-ass 4-year-old.
Hey, fuck off.
And I will still hold that I would prefer if they told me that I'm going to be a stupid ass and how to fix it.
Hey, man, Pokemon was hard back then. If you didn't know because Brock is dumb easy if you know to go catch a Mankey or to train a Nidoran. Because if you train a Nidoran and it learns double kick, you walk that gym. If you train a Mankey and it learns low kick, you walk that gym. If you go in with anything else, you're fucked. It's called learning, bitch. It's called trial by fire.
If and you say so. I fucking love that Lieutenant Sarge's gym. It's like we saw the previews and it's like they fucking made him a different color.
That also made me happy is the gimmick is still there. And it like the gates
they turned it into an
the
actual puzzle. Yeah. It wasn't like pick random cans forever. It was like defeat a guy and he gives you a bit of a hint revolving around the color of the cans.
See, I didn't even read the fucking hints. I just got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you defeat the one guy and he's like, yeah, they're adjacent. You beat the other guy and he's like, yeah, there's nothing around the red one. And you beat the other guy and it's like, check by the blue one. I mean, the gimmick's still there, but they give you fucking hints so you're not just literally clicking every can.
They did give you hints in the original game. It's just that because there were no colored cans, the only hint you got was if you find the first switch, the second one is always right beside it. The only problem is you had a 25% chance.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like when we first saw the stills for it, I assumed it was like, oh no, this is so hard. Click on the blue can, now click on the red can. Yeah, you're good. Like, no, I was quite pleased that like the gimmick was still there. And I know me bitching about like you have to have something super effective. That only happens for the first two gyms. Like that's literally like
did it happen for Misty's? Because I know it happened for Brock's, but for Misty's, I felt like it was something else.
It was you had to have a Pokemon at least level 15.
Yeah.
But there was no requirement for Surge, and I haven't done Erica yet, so I don't know. But as far as I know, it was only Brock and Misty that had that shit.
I think the next one is actually the gym that I'm at, which is Saffron City. You gotta have a Pokemon that's level 45.
Did you do Fuchsia already? Did you do Koga?
Nope.
Go south, man. Do Koga. He's the 5th gym leader. Sabrina's number 6. You're ahead of the game.
I am ahead of the game, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, Sabrina's gonna fuck you.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably not.
Actually, maybe a little, because I'm restructuring my team, so I gotta, like, train up 2 weak asses.
Ooh, that's always fun. What's your team?
Man.
Like, end game. What are you planning for end game?
Oh, I don't have much of a plan for end game, but what was happening is I was devolving into, like, my main yellow team. Because I've played through Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy maybe, like, 3 times. And it's always just
That's
like
it?
messed up.
I'm joking.
I don't play with no speed up emulators and shit.
Touche.
But like, I mean, I got Pikachu.
Yep.
And then, I get the 3 starters.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
fair.
you could have all 3 and that was fucking dope.
Well, yeah. Of course.
And then I have a Sand Slash.
Cool. Are you gonna Alolan version it or just keep it normal?
I just got the normal one now. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to him though. He was just kind of there to fill space.
That's fair.
He's actually got a pretty all right defense stat.
That's pretty much all he's good for, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is pretty much all I wanted him for, so I could like heal up the rest of my team. I just throw him out and hit dig.
Yeah.
And I mean, for like fighting all of Team Rocket, just like back in the day that I ended up keep getting either Sand Slash or Rhyhorn, is fucking all their electric types.
Yeah. And they're poison types. It's like, goodbye.
Yeah. So I mean, that works out that way. But what I did is I swapped out my Charizard because I can't have 2 flying. That's just not working for me. So I threw in Growlithe.
Nice.
And we're going to train him up as Growlithe so I can get better moves before I do Arcanine. And then I wanted a Psychic in there because Psychic is, OP in the original. But I didn't want to go Hypno because, like, that was the other one that I always devolved into, is I usually got rid of the Sand Slash and got a Hypno. So I went with a Mr. Mime because he's also part fairy.
You were thinking the exact same thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I also originally I wanted to go Mr. Mime. Originally. And then what ended up happening, Growlithe gets... Oh god, why is his moveset so balls? Why does he get fucking Outrage? I'm looking at his Let's Go moveset right now. Pretty much
it might
like
be different. I didn't look at the Let's Go specific ones.
It is. You literally, if you want to know movesets, you literally have to Google Let's Go movesets. It's completely different on almost every Pokemon.
Fuck.
Like, if you want your Growlithe to be, like, really good, you're going to have to train it up to at least level 38 before you evolve it. Which isn't bad.
That's fine. I was planning to go to 45 before, so...
Yeah. Go 38, evolve it, because he stops learning moves at 38. So go to 38, evolve it, and you're fucking good. Then you have, like, Flare Blitz, Crunch, and all that shit.
Yeah, I pretty much get the stuff that I was expecting by level 45 on, like, a Gen 7 Growlithe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, anyways, Growlithe, Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
Pikachu soft locked in there. And then, I don't know what I want to do for Ice. Probably just a Dugong.
Dugong.
And then, because I only ever did it once recently, I never did as a kid or anything, I want to get a Dratini, get it all the way up to Dragonite.
I mean, you can just catch a wild Dragonite.
I mean, I could, but that's not as nice.
No, it's not. And again, that's one other thing that I do, like, kind of like about Let's Go, is it's a lot easier to grind.
It's what?
It's a lot easier to grind.
Yeah, and as far as I found is, like, I've done 0 grinding.
Yeah. I attempted... Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like it's a super faithful recreation of Pokemon Yellow. And
oh, it is.
Like, the whole catching wild Pokemon thing does not hinder my enjoyment at all. Like, it's everything I wanted it to be when we talked about it, like, months ago.
Yeah.
It's like doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's like not annoying to go through the caves. It's easier to grind up. And I mean, I'm so focused on trainer battles and like the actual game that I don't care that I don't have to hit this thing with the tackle before I throw a ball at it.
Yeah. Like, let's go gets like a solid 8.5 for me.
That's higher than I thought you would give it.
Yeah, right? And like, I'll also tell you my team in a sec here, but it's like, because again, like the main thing is just like, as a die-hard Pokemon fan, like I miss I miss battling wild Pokemon. I miss the satisfaction of like when you're trying to lower a Pokemon's health and you're like, I think I can hit it one more time, and you hit it one more time and you see the health bar going down and it stops and there's like a sliver of red and you're like, yes, you know, like
Rattata was burned. Fuck.
the real problems, the real
Zubat,
struggles
your
right
repel
there.
wore off.
Oh.
Zubat.
But
Gotcha.
so it's like, yeah, just as like a die-hard Pokemon fan, it's like I do miss that. But I also really enjoy a lot of the changes they made. Like, I really, really hope that when we get Gen 8,
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, if our Pokemon don't fucking follow us, I'm throwing my Switch out a window onto a pillow, because then I will go outside, get it, and bring it back inside because I'm not losing a second one.
Meanwhile, I'm like outside of the window. Yoink.
No! But,
Because, you know, I'm always outside your window just watching you from the bushes.
well, then, okay, so if I'm in your bushes watching you and you're in my bushes watching me, how the fuck does that work?
Who am I watching?
I don't know, we gotta work out a schedule or something.
I mean, who's the motherfucker sitting on your couch in their underwear? If that's not you.
I mean, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, buddy.
Well, who the fuck
You
are
at the
you
right
watching?
house? Did you take a left at Albuquerque? I don't know, I'm watching a guy headbang. He's playing a fucking flying Z. I don't know.
Flying Z, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Tars looks like a Zed. What do you fucking want from me?
Okay, first off, it's a flying V, and secondly, have you heard of the modern flying V?
No.
I'm looking you up a picture right now. It's the worst, most god-awful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Can I just look at my own picture?
Yeah, go for it.
Yay.
Just, you know what a normal flying V looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
look up the modern flying V.
Oh.
It's like the
Oh,
Star
no.
Trek logo,
Oh, no.
but worse.
No, why? Oh, it's so bad. Why is it so round? Oh, no, that's not okay. I'm not alright with this. That's not, no, I'm closing, no. No. Oh no, my computer's acting up. No, exit. Okay. Whew. We're good. We're fine.
Are you positive on that?
Yeah, I looked at a Gibson Les Paul before I closed it, so like I'm reset. We're fine.
It sounds like the same reaction people have when they first see your dick.
I mean, yeah, but it's a little more violent. And it usually actually induces vomiting.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You know how I was talking about like a yellow submarine? I mean, yeah, it's a skin condition. It is what it is, you know.
Only with the lights out now, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I know it glows. It's awful.
Fuck. This is all
Okay.
staying in.
Okay, yeah, no, good. I like it. Okay, back on track real quick. The team I got is I was gonna have a Mr. Mime,
Okay.
but I changed my mind.
Because he's weak.
No, he's actually not terrible. Like his base stats are pretty decent. It's just like his moveset could be better, and it's like, I mean, as soon as you get to Saffron, you get Psychic, so it doesn't really matter. But the main thing is, like, I traded him in because I got an Alolan Vulpix.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I love Alolan Vulpix, I love Alolan Ninetales. They're like top 3 favorite Pokemon. Like, bar none. But my whole thing was like, I'm not going to keep this thing if it has a garbage moveset, because I'm not going to invest time if I can't fucking win any fights.
Right.
So, I get the Alolan Vulpix, and its moveset is literally Confuse Ray, Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam, and Aurora Beam, and I'm like, fuck, you're on the team!
Wow. Nice.
So I immediately evolved it, threw Mr. Mime in the box, because I was like, sorry, buddy, but you got outplayed. And ice types are my favorite type of Pokemon.
Right.
So I was like racking my brain, because when I had like my original team planned out, I was like, fuck. I was like, I got no room for an ice type. And after I replaced anything, like, I'm kind of bugged. So I have my Alolan Ninetales now. I have my Eevee. Obviously. Because I did get Let's Go Eevee. Because for the simple fact that, I mean, it was Hylex's idea, and she was like, I want Eevee. And I was like, all right, fine, put the knife down. Jesus. Also, just like me personally, that was the one that, like, back when these were first announced, I was like, if I get one, it's going to be Let's Go Eevee, because it's like, I've played with a fucking Pikachu before. I've played with the Pikachu as a starter before, and it was a goddamn nightmare. I know shit got fixed in this game, so it's a goddamn cakewalk, but no, I got fucking nightmares about Pokemon Yellow. I'm not living that shit again.
Yeah, I'm like, I got that purest experience. Fucking Pikachu again.
Yeah.
Just like back in the day.
That's just fine.
Except I never had it back in the day. I had it like 5 years ago.
Sorry. Still technically back in the day.
Far enough back.
Let's Go Pikachu, people I find are like kind of regarding it as the better game, because Eevee can learn moves for all of its evolutions, so it can get a fire, a water, an electric, grass, ice, psychic, dark, and fairy type moves that are dumb, stupid, strong.
God damn.
Like, its electric move always paralyzes, its fire move always burns, its water move restores HP.
God,
the psychic,
fucking damn it.
The psychic and dark moves set up reflect and light screen when they're used. So, like, you use the dark type move and you do a shit. Yeah, you get to do a shit ton of damage, and immediately a reflect is put up so you take less damage. So, like, Eevee's busted as fuck.
Yep.
So I'm trying really hard to throw her in the back of the party. I'm like, I love you. You're beautiful. I'll play with you every day, but you're not winning all my fucking battles for me. And it's like, there have been a couple of times where, like, I literally get, like, a couple of my guys get fucking rocked, and I'm like,
okay, fine, I guess.
Yeah, big red button, let's go. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'm sitting there with my Pikachu, and I'm just like facing an Electrode, and I'm like, not very effective, but I'm still gonna thunder your ass, and you're still gonna go down.
God damn it, Jukebox.
That's like fucking Pokemon Sun Moon, where I did the entire fucking game Nuzlocke style, and pretty much never switched out of my Decidueye.
Yeah, my Nuzlocke got fucked by the fucking grass chick. That trial was unfair.
Garbage.
Oh, so bad. I like how too Kari was like, oh, it was really easy. It's like, yeah, for the bitch that picked a Litten, shut up.
Just
here I am going
it
in
like once, and just like, yeah, that wasn't bad.
Here I am going into the fucking Poplio, and I'm like, please, God. Please, Arceus, spare me. Nope.
Get dunked on, bitch.
Yeah, I like how she goes in with type advantage, you go in with the same type, and I go in with type disadvantage. And you and me are like, fuck this bullshit. You're like, I just barely made it through. I'm like, I got shit on. She's like, that was easy. So bad.
This is what it was like back in the day, buying different Pokemon games.
Pretty much, yep. Rest of my team, I have. Fuck me, why am I forgetting all of a sudden? I have a Nidoking, because I've literally never used a Nidoking in like any Pokemon game. I've used them in Wi-Fi battles, but I've never used them in like a playthrough. And I'm like,
I tried briefly, and then I got pissed off and stopped.
I was like, fuck it, it's time. Especially because there's a TM for Drill Run now, so I'm like, fuck, sold.
Ooh, beautiful.
But then I have a Kingler, because I love Kingler. Kingler's also one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, he's not top 3, but he's like probably top 5. I don't know why, because I fucking hate crabs IRL. Like, they terrify me for no fucking reason.
Dude, I have no clue if Kingler does it, but if you walk with Krabby following you...
Yes, he does. He sideways
it's so
walks,
fucking
and it's
great.
Wonderful. Like, it
and
was
he just
funny,
like walks around you.
Yeah, because I caught my Krabby, and I caught him at level like 25. He gained 1 level, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, I have rare candies. Fuck this shit. So I dumped 2 into him, and like, Hylexa got a kick out of Krabby walking like that. And I was like, babe, look. And she like looks over, and I have Kingler, and she's like, whoa, he's huge. And I'm like, check this out. And I walk, and she's like, hee. Yeah, no, it's too good.
Oh, that's great.
The only shitty part is like Kingler is not a good Pokemon.
I mean, he could be worse.
I mean, yeah, he could be a lot worse. Like his attack stat is like dumb, stupid, fucking high. And his defense is pretty good too, but his special attack and his special defense are like base 25 each.
Ouch.
So if he gets hit by literally any special move, he dies.
That is mighty unfortunate.
Yeah, and his speed is pretty bad too, but I mean, whatever. It's the same thing. Like, I've never used a Kingler before, even though he's one of my favorite Pokemon, and part of that is because his moveset is dog shit.
I mean,
like, it's so bad.
This is Pokemon Yellow, though. This is like the beauty of this being such a faithful recreation. Is back in the day, you could pick whoever the fuck you wanted on your team, and like, even if you're type disadvantaged, you got him high enough level, you could still walk through that game with him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like you didn't have to plan your shit. It's like you just played and chose the Pokemon that you liked, which is why I'm going with like a Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's like the one time I played through with a Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is trash. I just really like Farfetch'd.
He's so bad. Like,
name it Ducks.
This is how bad Kingler's moveset is. Like, when he evolves at level 28, the next move he learns at level 37 is Slam.
Gross.
Which is a terrible move. It's awful. The next move he learns after that, and like literally his only good move, is Crab Hammer. And that's at level 41.
Wow.
So he doesn't get a good move through level up until 13 levels after he evolves, which is bad.
Yeah, I gotta look up Charizard because I don't know why, but Charizard felt completely useless to me, which is why I switched him out for Arcanine. It's like, I couldn't do shit with him.
He's kind of pretty bad, actually.
I mean, like, I've played through games with Charizard before and it was fine, but he just felt like especially useless.
Mm-hmm. I think part of that is because he doesn't learn Metal Claw in this game for some fucking reason.
I mean, maybe, but like, what do we got here? Because, like, I have Ember, right?
Yeah.
And I don't get Flamethrower until 54.
Yeah, that's really fucked up because he's supposed to learn Flamethrower at like level 38 or something.
Yeah.
He's supposed to learn it very shortly after he evolves. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna check a different site just to make sure this isn't off, because it's like you don't get Flare Blitz until level 75.
Oh!
Let's just check another site, see if they're full of shit. Nope, that's for real. Flamethrower at 54 and Flare Blitz at 75. So,
they really did not want people using Charizard in this game.
Yeah, so like he was 100% useless to me, and it's like I got the TM for Flamethrower, which is at least something, but like I literally never use TMs.
Yeah. Oh, I do. TMs are fucking bae.
I know for you, but like, this is garbage. So he's just out of the team. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll get a different fire guy.
That's fair. You could always do a Magmar if you really wanted to shake shit up.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait to get him.
That's fair.
Because I'm still going for my 5th badge right now, right?
That's true. I mean, realistically, you could just like haul butt, get Surf, immediately fuck off to Cinnabar Island, catch a Magmar, and then go back.
Nah,
that makes too much sense.
Nah, that's too much work. I don't care.
Like, the fact that Vulpix gets Flamethrower at level 24 and Charizard doesn't get it until level 54 is some bullshit.
Oh, God, yeah. And
yeah.
I actually did most of the trading already with Kari, so we have most of the game exclusives now. But Vulpix is Let's Go Eevee only.
Yes, it is.
So that isn't much of an option for me.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
But,
Good.
Oh, the rest of my team. Fuck.
The rest of your team. Go on.
Yeah, I got the Eevee. I got Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales. I have Nidoking, Kingler, Victory Bell. Because again, I've never used a Victory Bell.
I have, and I was thinking of adding it instead of Venusaur.
Venusaur is a better Pokemon. It's just like I'm
Victory Bell's
avoiding.
cool though.
Yeah, he is. I want a Mega Victory Bell. I think a Mega Victory Bell would be sick as fuck.
Yeah,
And
it could be.
I can't for the life of me remember who my sixth party member is. I literally can't.
Is it a rock
Fuck,
baby?
what is it? It is a rock baby, actually. Oh, actually, I can do this trade with you later if you're down. I have an Alolan Graveler on my team for right now, so I'll get an Alolan Golem because that covers.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need an Electric type Pokemon, and I was like, I don't really want to use Raichu, and I don't really want to use Alolan Raichu, even though Alolan Raichu also gives me Psychic type, and that's kind of cool. But I was like, it's like I've used Raichu so many times, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do Alolan fucking Geodude. Why the hell not? Something different.
You know, I kind of wanted a Gengar. Because I've played with Gengar back when he was hot trash.
Yep. Oh, he's so good now.
Yeah, I mean, like, you catch a Ghastly and it's already got, like, Shadow Ball, and I'm like, yep, fucking
God
yep.
damn.
But, like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to avoid the Pokemon where you have to trade to evolve them, which is why I didn't go with
That's fair.
Alakazam.
Yeah. I just avoided Alakazam because he's busted.
What do you mean?
Like, he's so
Busted
strong.
Okay, I was going to say busted in the good way or the bad way?
Yeah, no, like, he's so strong. Can't take a hit to save his life, but he always goes first. He hits like a fucking tank.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I wanted him.
Yeah, which is fair.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I
so
pretty
no.
much just don't want to devolve into, like, my standard team that just kind of happens every time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just
That's
want
the
to play
same
with
kind of thing
different
I'm
things.
avoiding.
Even if I get totally fucked, I just want to play with different things.
I can't see you getting fucked in this game, to be completely honest.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Hard
No,
emphasis
but yeah.
on probably.
Yeah. Like, real talk, let's go surprised me.
Damn straight it did. And I was playing it and I'm like, he probably went to have a bad time.
Yeah, no. And I think the multiplayer aspect is cute. It definitely breaks the game, like, hard. Like, I tried it with Hylexa. She was playing, and I was like, do you want to do the 2-player thing? And she was like, sure, how do we do it? And I, like, got it all going, and she's like, oh, this is so cute. But then it's like, you get into your first battle, the guy has 1 Pokemon, we have 2, and it's like, she even, like, looked at it, and she's like, this is not fair. And I'm like, no, it's not supposed to be.
Yeah. I did that with Kari as well, and it was pretty much just so we could get the synchronous bonus, so we got more experience points when catching Pokemon.
Yeah. And that's what pretty much everybody's doing. I guess, like, the end game strat, if you want to, like, level Pokemon really fast, either for your Pokedex or the master trainers or, like, whatever, is, I guess, you combo Chanseys.
Yeah.
And if you get an excellent throw on the first throw with the synchronized bonus and, like, all that other bullshit, you get, like, 90,000 experience.
Jeez.
Yeah, which is just fucking absurd. That's like 20 levels, like a minimum. So it makes grinding dumb easy. But, I mean, it uses double the Pokeballs, so you gotta hope for the best. But apparently you can rematch the gym leaders later on. So, like, you have like an endless cash flow. Realistically, because, like, you can also run the Elite Four as many times as you want, I assume.
I mean, that was my move back in the day.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm low on funds, E4 a few times.
Yeah.
But, so, it's like, if you got the money to burn, you got the Pokeballs to buy, you can just buy Ultra Balls and you're fucking good to go. So, yeah. Let's go. It definitely surprised me, and I mean, like, realistically, like, we're going to finish this podcast and I'm immediately going to go and play it, but... So like it did surprise me. Do I still have some issues? Like, yeah, obviously. One thing I didn't mention, I'm a little bummed. Actually, I'm fairly pissed that they took out abilities. Because abilities
I'm all right
were
with it.
My thing is abilities are a lot of fun, and as a like, not I won't say hardcore, but as like a devoted Wi-Fi battler, abilities are a big deal. So it's a little frustrating, I guess, to me that like Pokemon that should be a little harder to kill aren't. Like, for example, a coughing or a Ghastly or something, you should not be able to hit with a ground type move because they should have Levitate. But because they don't have Levitate, you can just use Dig and then they're dead. And it's really, really simple. Like, it doesn't.
I'm super okay with it though.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, it doesn't hurt the game at all for anybody like still listening at this point. If you're about it like I was, it doesn't hurt the game. It's just that if you're like a diehard fan and like you are like fully in tune with abilities and like how they work and like what they do and stuff, and you're expecting that kind of thing, it's a little sad not to see it. Like, for you to have a Pikachu and it get punched in the face and it not paralyze the opponent because of the static ability, it's a little bit of a bummer. It doesn't break the game by any means. It doesn't ruin the game by any means. It's just like, it's one of those things that we've had for the last 4 generations, and it's just kind of weird that they took that out. But natures are still a thing, IVs are still a thing, EVs are still a thing. Like, it's just kind of weird that they took out that part without taking out some of the other complicated stuff.
Because you're limited to just the original 151, it's like, maybe if they still had their abilities, that would actually break it more. Because you would have less opportunities to kind of counter them. Fair.
I find a lot of the like really strong Pokemon tend not to have really busted abilities. I mean, like, look at like the starters, for example. Like, their abilities are literally garbage unless you breed them to get their hidden abilities. Like, I think Blastoise, his hidden ability is Drizzle, so when he goes in, he sets up rain. And Charizard's hidden ability is Solar Power, so his attacks do more damage when there's sunlight, but they drain his health a little bit. So it's like, abilities are hardly necessary to enjoy the game. It's just, again, like, as a devoted Wi-Fi battler and somebody who like really, really loves abilities and like understands how fucking cool they are, it's just a bit of a bummer that they're not there.
You'll get it next year in the non-spin-off game.
Yeah. Get Gen 8, they're like, so we took away battling, it's a walking simulator. I'd be like, no!
Tap the screen to defeat Brock.
Oh, God. I mean, let's be real, it's pretty much that easy.
Not quite.
But yeah,
that's not giving it enough credit.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Let's Go definitely surprised me.
What do you think of the graphics?
They are so pretty.
I think, with the exception of shadows, because the shadows are got this like weird hazy pixely effect around the edges.
Oh,
everything
I don't even
is
notice
just
that
super
shit. That's all you.
Fuck-ass pretty.
Like, I booted it up and like my first thing was like, because obviously Hylex was watching me because she knew how salty I was about all this, right? And she's like watching my every step, and I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like, it's so fucking pretty. She's like, right? I'm like, shut up.
That's how I felt about it from like the trailers and stuff, but I watched a couple reviews and apparently people are complaining about the graphics. I don't know why. They were expecting like Pokken graphics, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, you can't fix stupid.
Yeah. And I mean, they were even like, yeah, this is like up-res 3DS graphics, and I'm like, is that not exactly what we expected? Did you expect the trainers to look like hyper-realistic all of a sudden or something?
Yeah.
They just made the edges softer and gave them more texture.
Yeah, it's like, no, sweetie, no.
No, it's super fucking pretty.
Yeah.
And the texture is actually kind of interesting because it almost reminds me of like Paper Mario or something, where it's like Like, if you look at a Pikachu and you look at his tail, it's almost like yellow construction paper.
Yeah.
Is it like the only way I can really put it? And
Yeah.
I dig that.
Okay, real quick before we wrap this episode up, just because we're on the topic, what was your opinion on the Detective Pikachu trailer?
Dope.
I am also in
Hype.
the dope. I am also in the dope and hype families.
Yeah, I'll be seeing that shit when it's released, like day one.
Oh, absolutely. Like, when they first announced it, I was like, fuck the fuck no. And then when they were like, Ryan Reynolds is voicing Pikachu, I was like, fuck the fucking fuck no. I'm like, ain't no goddamn way. Pokemon don't talk. And then you watch the trailer and you're like, I'm mad that it looks that good and I'm going to watch it again because now I'm happy that it looks good and I need to watch it again so I can be happy about it looking good.
It's funny because, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, there was some like deviant art pictures of like hyper realistic Pokemon that were floating around the web.
Yep.
It was like a clickbait title type thing, like, you won't believe these Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah.
So like everyone saw them, and it's almost like someone at like Warner Brothers saw that. I was like, hey, let's make a movie out of this. So all the fucking Pokemon look hyper realistic.
Yeah. What I think is funny is a lot of people are super creeped out by the Mr. Mime. And I'm like, why? He looks awesome.
Yeah. I'm more creeped
That's
out
like
by the Jigglypuff.
Oh no, Jigglypuff looks awesome. What are you talking about? You're fucked. She's so sassy.
Because the curl in the hair is so unnatural.
No, but it's so pretty.
You know what I super enjoy?
What?
That the balloons in their like Macy's Day Parade type thing are like the cartoon Pokemon.
Yeah.
It like evokes this concept that we still make things cuter than they actually are. Like, think of like drawings of puppies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like the cartoon is more cute than the reality, and they do that in their own world with Pokemon.
Yeah, it's weird. Favorite part of that trailer, like for real though, was when Pikachu's like, I will electrocute you, and then he drops the stapler and he's like, you can talk? Wait, you can hear me? Oh my god, you can hear me. I've been so lonely. I was like,
It's gonna be
that's
so good.
perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Even if the story and the cinematography, it could literally be complete shit, but as long as there's like Pokemon that look real and they act like Pokemon in there, fucking great movie.
Oh yeah,
We're just gonna be sitting there picking shit out of the background, like
Oh yeah. Well, I mean
posters
that's
of
all
like
I
the
did.
Sinnoh Tower and shit like that.
That's literally all I did while watching the trailer. I was like, "Oh, there's a Molgas there. Oh, there's a Venusaur." Fun fact: there is a Venusaur.
Very nice.
Yeah, the part where they're like walking through like the street market. If you look to the like right hand side, you can see his big ass flower.
Ooh. I like the little herd of Bulbasaurs, and I forget what it's called, but the little mushroom Pokemons are floating around.
The Morlulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
cute.
that.
Yeah.
And then there's like this meme going around where it's like the Jurassic Park guy is like, they do travel in herds.
That was confirmed in the anime like 13 years ago. Fucking get on board.
But it's
Way
funny.
longer than 13 years ago. It was like 18 years ago, but
You're old.
Anyway.
That's all there is
else?
to it. You're old.
Shut up. You're old. You're old too.
But I'm not as old as you.
You son of a bitch.
God, I don't know. Pokemon Let's Go is like the big one, because I even bought Kari's copy. Just like surprised her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's that. There's all the Steam games. No, I think that's about it.
Like that. Yeah, I think we're good.
Actually, I had like one more little thing that we can talk about more at another time, but I want you
Sounds
to
good.
hold me to it.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn coding again, and I want to make a video game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so because I've tried on and off like for the past 5 years to learn this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was able to do like really small things, you know, like Snake or Pong and whatnot.
Yeah.
But even getting to a point where I could have multiple characters on a screen and like have a screen transition was just like shit that I could not comprehend or figure out a way to do.
Fair enough.
And like I've worked out this system, so I'm at like a point where I can make like a map. I can make any amount of sprites. I can add movement and collision. And now what I'm working on is game state, so like to have menus and separate levels. As like, it's happening.
much excite.
Yeah.
When you have a prototype, I will beta test it.
Okie doke. I mean,
Yay.
like, the main thing is, like, because I even had a working version, like, 3 years ago, is I was trying to make, like, a simple 2D shooter, like, Galaga type style.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, I managed to get to the point where I had, like, a ship on the screen, the level was moving, I could move my ship around and shoot, and I could shoot at targets and detect if there was collision. And then I encountered a glitch where I couldn't get the bullet to disappear off the screen after the collision.
And then, so it just kind of kept going.
Yeah, and then I had problems with memory allocation where it just kept building up and up until I ran out of RAM. And I was just like, I do not know what's happening, and I pretty much gave up.
Fair enough.
But I've reached past that now. I figured it out.
Mean, it's one of those things where it's like, me personally, I can't fathom that shit. Like, my brain will not allow itself to wrap around that kind of shit. It's too much. It is too much.
And I'm just like, I want to do a thing, so let's do it.
And I'm like, I hate you. No, just kidding.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it.
In truth, I envy you, because I wish I could do that kind of thing, where I could just be like, I want to learn a thing, and then pick it up and start learning it. I just like... My main problem, I find, is that I have no patience for being bad at things. So it's like, if I pick something up and I'm not, like, immediately, like, half-assed okay at it, I'm like, okay, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I'm not very good at, like, finishing the things.
Yeah.
It's like, I reach a point, I'm like, good enough, and then I just, like, drop it.
Fair enough.
It's like, because, you know, like, I collect things, I do a lot of different things, but if it's not in, like, the main rotation where it actually sticks with me, like, you know, video games, comics, music, like, that stuff is stuck. Like, I'll be hardcore into it for, like, a year, and then it's just gone.
Yeah. That's tricky. There's not enough time in a day is part of the problem.
God, no.
Like, if we could just magically have, like, 30, 40-hour days, I mean, fuck, I'd learn Japanese.
Yeah.
But
I'd relearn it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, hold that.
Are we good?
Hold me to
I'll hold you to
a
that.
video game.
I'll hold you to that. Also, we'll talk Sonic.
And we'll make a top 10 eventually.
Yay!
Believe it or not, we have a lot of things in the works for Infinity Games podcast.
Yeah, we have things planned. It's just hard.
Yeah, life is
Like
difficult.
Literally, like I said, there's just not enough time in the day.
Nope. It's like, I'm going to finish this podcast, I'm going to, like, eat and go to bed because I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, it feels bad, me too. So minus the eat and then sleep, because I'll be up for another 4 hours, but, you know.
God damn it.
Anyway, this
All
has
right.
been... No, not episode. This has been level 39 of the Infinity Games podcast with your hosts...
You're super cutting out, but I love how you, like, put all the emphasis on the number and not the level.
yeah, I don't know why I did that. I don't know.
Anyways, this has been level 39. I'm Jukeboxhero.
I'm KelryxsKing.
Okay, later, fucks.
Have a great day.
Subscribe, follow, all that jazz.
Pretty please.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.